Hey guys, my name is Alan Cebulia and welcome to REELise Convos, where I am joined by some awesome REELise Youth Council members, and we're going to be talking about all the things that have been trending on social media this week. You know, what's hot, what's not, you get the gist. So guys, what are your names? What do you do?
Oh, I'm Nick, school student, facing year 12 at the moment. So.
I'm Maddie and I'm in year 11, also facing school, but not as busy as these two.
I'm Emma, I'm also in the HSC hall.
In the HSC hole.
Holidays.
Who else are you in the HSC hole as well?
It's a rut.
It's a rut. Don't worry, you'll dig yourself out there one day. You're like Alice in Wonderland falling through the hole right now. Don't worry, it'll come way back up, I promise. Okay, cool. So guys, we're going to be talking about the things that have been trending, as I said before. And I think trending is a bit of an understatement, because we're going to be talking about an app that has now reached the daily... It's actually overreached the daily usage of Twitter.
More downloads than Tinder as well.
It's bigger than a phenomenon.
Shows where the priorities are.
In society. It really says a lot about society, doesn't it? If you guys haven't guessed it, it is Pokemon Go. It is taking the world by storm. Do you guys know what it is? Do you have it on your phone?
Well, I recently downloaded the app. I'm yet to use it because I didn't realise that you had to be walking around to use it. I was like, great, I can sit on my bed, I can play Pokemon Go. And then it was like, you need to walk. I was like, no. But good news is that apparently it's going to solve the obesity epidemic we're suffering here in Australia.
I disagree. I have it on my phone. I only play it in the car. So.
Well, some people literally catch Ubers to get these Pokemon.
Yeah, like $10 an hour or something. They just jam 5 people in a car. Yeah. Go around.
You know how they had that thing, have you heard of Uber ice cream? They had those Uber ice cream things this week. They literally go around to people and it's Uber's dedicated to giving you ice cream. They show up to your doorstep and they say, hey, it's like an ice cream truck, but for Ubers.
Water.
That's so
I know, they should do it, and I was going to say, they should do like Ubers dedicated to Pokemon Goers, don't you reckon? How cool would that be?
Yeah. Actually, that just reminded me. I saw this really funny meme, and it was like, my outdated phone saved my ATAR, because you can't get Pokemon Go unless you have like an iPhone 5 or something.
Right.
Oh, that was
yeah,
funny.
it's come at a pretty intense time in some Year 12's lives, hasn't it?
I can't bring myself to download it. I know what's going to happen.
Have you guys grown up with Pokemon? Like, are you into it? Because I was a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Do you remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Do I remember Yu-Gi-Oh? No,
Okay, that was my thing.
I only remember Tamagotchis. But I didn't know how to pick up, like when they go to the toilet, I didn't know how to pick up from them. They'd always die.
Thanks, that TMI. Tamagotchi much information. Thanks, Matt. But yeah, there seems to be quite a few downsides to it. We have heard of a lot of injuries, specifically 2 men falling off a cliff to catch these Pokemon Go's. We've heard of some loss of licenses and car crashes. And we've even heard of a girl in America finding a dead body on her way to catching a Pokemon.
Where are they? If they went off a cliff, like where would they be catching Pokemon? Like in like
the sea.
Oh.
Like the app would show the
It's
sea
like
as
Google
having
Maps,
like sea
so you can like
Pokemon.
see.
Oh
Sure,
yeah,
you'd be able to
it's
see
identical
the
to
Yeah, they
Google
obviously
Maps.
just don't look up.
Well, it does see the Pokemons. They change geographically. So if you're near a lake or a pond, you'll see a lot of Psyducks.
Yeah.
So they come out of the water, they're ducks. And I think you'll see, I don't know if you see fish. Do you see fish?
You do.
I can't remember. Yeah. So it
I want to
depends where you are.
experience this.
It's a very personalised geographical experience for those who haven't had it yet. Okay. Cool. Well, look, I guess some of you guys could say that people playing Pokemon Go and glued to their phone is a bit titted. Hashtag took it too far.
Oh my god, don't even get me started. I don't know who this kid is. This is like sort of 10-year-old, does a lot of like, do you want to be my girl?
Jacob Sartorius. I love Jacob
that's
Sartorius.
Disgusts me, that little kid. Who wants to be my boyfriend? Oh, girlfriend. Hey, whatever, you know.
So who is he? What does he do? So he's a music guy, right? Because I've seen him on YouTube, but I've seen a lot of like hate videos targeted towards him, but I don't know what he actually does.
I think he's just like a child celebrity. He's 14. He's very good at making musicalies.
Yeah.
Musically.
That's a new thing.
It is a new thing.
I think it's quite a talent to be good at making those.
And what is musically?
Go, Maddie.
Well, it's like when, I think it's a bit like dub smash. You know what dub smash is?
Yeah.
When you have
So it's an app on your
sound.
phone. Yeah.
and you're kind of lip syncing or you're dancing to whatever sounds there are. But I mean, you have to know all the lyrics and they dance too, so I think
Right.
they're pretty
It's an
skillful.
art in itself.
Yeah, it is.
Right, so it's basically the art of lip syncing in an app, isn't it?
Yes.
I
Essentially.
don't know if I'd call that talent as such.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
look, some people are calling it talent. Do you want to know
I
why?
think they're more
There we
talented
go.
than you.
Oh.
Oh, the
No.
shade.
You know what? We'll
The
leave that
shade.
for later, alright? No need.
So
Don't be our troll of the week here, love. So anyway, look, as I was saying, I think some people could beg to differ about the talent factor in these musically phenomena because MagCon, which is a festival that tours globally, it was just recently in Australia. It was in Sydney, I think, last week. It's off to Perth and it's going off into Auckland in New Zealand. This festival isn't specifically, so it's dedicated to social media stars, but not the mainstream ones you think, not YouTubers. It's dedicated to Viners, so you know the 6-second really quick videos. So they're actual celebrities now. It's a whole culture of Viners and musically artists.
How do they perform?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Surely.
right.
How do they do it without
this is
sound?
how I do my musically and they do it live.
So they basically just sing the
I think it
song.
would take people
Yeah.
like heaps of like runs to get the perfect video.
Surely.
You know?
I just what because they're called musically artists. Like that is the official
Because
name.
they are artists, Alan.
Sorry.
They work
like it's
so
for anyone
hard
artist.
to perfect their craft.
I'm sorry, I mean
It's alright.
social music or something. But no, I think, you know, if they get up on stage, they probably have like a massive projector behind them and then they play a song and then they like boogie to it. But how long do these videos last? Because Viners, I guess, a lot of people are like, yeah, Viners are actually talented because it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually hard to fit in content into
Yeah.
6 seconds, which I get, which is respectable.
But
But
then
how
you
long?
only have to be funny for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
True. I feel like there's not a limit for musically.
Musically.
I'm sure, but you wouldn't want to watch one for ages.
Should we do one now? Let's find out what this limit is. The magical limit.
Let's do it.
Do you have it on your phone
I
now?
do.
I'm sorry.
So we are going to attempt, personally, my first ever musically experience. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes, I was born ready. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her.
But I
I watched my
feel
lyrics
about
there for a
that.
minute.
You see, this just goes to show how much
I was
talent
in
you
so
need
much
to
pressure
do
just there. You know what? Maybe that little 10-year-old's got it hard.
Jacob's choice is gifted.
Okay, that's cool. How do we save it? Take it away from me, can't you?
Okay, we're gonna save it private for now. That was
now.
amazing.
We're a one try musically
Um,
sensation.
Okay, yeah, I think
Maybe we'll be on the next
that's
MagCon
done.
tour.
That's done.
We will.
What can you
It's
say?
done.
It's done.
Okay, cool. So, moving on, we have a segment called The Trolls and the Dolls of the Week. So, as we all know, trolls are kind of haters online, if you guys don't know, and we're going to give a new definition to the term doll. We're calling them the opposite of a troll, which is someone who is just spreading light and positivity out into the universe through social media. So, our troll of the week is going to be given to a girl called Danny Mathers, who is she was a Playboy model. She was a Playmate of the Year at some stage, and right now she's facing huge backlash because she was body shaming a naked woman in a gym. She said the caption, it was a photo of a lady and a photo of her rear in the gym showers, and it had the caption, "If I can't unsee this, then you can't either." And then it was followed by a Snapchat of her covering her mouth in
That's
shock.
so terrible.
It is pretty
I don't
terrible.
understand.
No need.
I mean, like, that is, I guess you're invading someone else's privacy there.
Not even that. She's just like
It's
being
against the law.
very rude.
It is against the law.
And like body shaming shouldn't exist either. And like
Of
the
course.
fact that she
Yeah.
thinks that people are going to like to watch her Snapchat story with that and her
But also the
being-
fact that they were in the gym, like obviously that lady is like
Doing
fit
something.
and working on
Yeah.
herself and
Of
her
course.
confidence. Like to post that is just, why are you there?
I guess it opens up a whole can of worms. It opens up, you know, privacy surrounding social media. What, you know, even a lot of, you know, people who make videos out there without, you know, signing release forms and all that kind of stuff. Like, how do you have someone's consent, let's say, if they just happen to walk past you in a video and things like that? Same with Snapchat. What point can you post a photo or a video
Yeah.
without actually having to get someone's consent? Like, where is that line? But then, hello, this is a totally different issue as well, because she's literally exposing someone when they didn't know they were going to be exposed for the world to see.
Yeah, and what
And-
she's saying is nasty.
yeah. So goodbye to the trolls of the world. So that is Danny Mathers. Be aware of her. Moving on and ending on a bit of a positive note, we're going to talk about the doll of the week. So speaking of, you know, body positivity and the opposite of body shaming, there is a plus size model by the name of Ashley Graham. She's probably the world's most famous plus size model. She was recently featured in Joe Jonas's band DNCE's new single called Toothbrush. And she's seen getting cozy and cuddly with the Joe Bro himself. And I guess that's kind of cool because he's obviously, you know, featuring a girl that's, you know, a different size. Yeah, embracing a different body shape, which is cool. What do you guys think about that?
Good on him. I mean, I don't think.
A
I
nice
just think it's
contrast
the same.
to Danny Mathers.
Yeah.
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 Definite doll in my books.
There are a lot of people who use, you know, the stereotypical, you know, blonde girl. Like even the guy from Maroon 5, what's his name, Adam Levine. He uses his girlfriend quite a bit in his video clips, and she just so happens to be a Victoria's Secret model, which is amazing. And she's fit and she works hard for that. That's amazing. All power to her. But I also think it's time we saw some other body shapes and sizes out there too in video clips. Hey.
True.
Cool. Well, guys, let us know what you think in the comments below about all the topics we've talked about before. Are you into Musical.ly? And if so, post one with the hashtag REELise Convos, and we'll be replying to those and checking you guys out. Also, whether you're from Facebook or YouTube, make sure to share this video and give it a like. And look, what else can we say?
REELise Convos will come again.
Done. No.
Yeah, and
Yes,
also, guys, don't forget to comment down below what you want to hear in future videos, if there are any topics you'd like to cover, or if you even have any suggestions for segments or guests you'd like to see sitting in the
Taylor
thing.
Swift.
Yeah, Tay Swizzles. She's getting a lot of attention recently. I
Yeah.
feel like she'd
True.
be a good guest. Yeah, very topical. Okay, cool. Thanks so much for sticking us, guys. We'll see you very soon.